Hi. Yeah, could you not refer to me as "Hey woman"? I don't really answer to that. And then Cal's in here standing up for me. So hi, everyone. Welcome to Saturday. So we're going to do the Aries full moon reading. Wait a couple of minutes for people to join. We're going to do this in the same way that we always do these full moon and new moon readings. We're going to leave it up to the cards to decide who's going to be read when they're going to be read. Hi. How's everybody doing right now? Oh, good. Michelle, that's awesome. Thanks, Cal. That was much more gentlemanly. You're very sleepy today. You know what's really funny? And I sort of mentioned it in the video the other day for the daily reading, is the ascension energies that are happening. Like I literally have an ascension rash on my face. You can't see it, but it's like hundreds of hives, and they don't itch or like they're not bothering me, but they just exist. So the energy is really strange, and it's coming out in like physical ways too. And I think that's probably why I was sick for 2 days this week as well. Tomorrow is going to be a really big boost of awesome energy with this Aries full moon. And if you haven't had a chance to sign up for the Aries full moon ritual, that information is in the description box below this video. So we're going to do the Aries full moon ritual tomorrow. It's not rosacea. I'm going to give it like another week because it's not really bothering me, and you can't really see, like I'm really, unless you're right up on my face, you can't see it. It's really only just annoying me because there are bumps all over my face, and I've never had skin issues ever in my entire life, ever. So Ryan Knight 28. Oh, well, if you don't care, then you don't have to be here either. No, it's not itchy. Anyways, so yeah, I don't think that it's anything to be serious about. I'm just saying because it's we got to get him like, here we go. Sorry. No more headaches, rising higher. I know, it's just, that's really funny. You know what's really like interesting is I saged and did a whole bunch of Palo Santo as sage before I even started. I had a feeling that this was going to have some weird energies in it. So anyway, so if you guys are feeling the ascension energy symptoms as well, just make sure that you're really taking care of yourself. Drink a lot of water, a lot of water, and try and make it the high alkalized water with no fluoride in it. That really helps to keep your third eye unblocked, because fluoride can calcify your third eye. So good. I'm glad that everybody's doing well, and sign up for the meditation and Reiki healing circle for tomorrow. I know, right? It just like, I knew that it, like coming out the gates, there was going to be somebody or something. I just had a feeling. So I saged for a good 20 minutes before I even started the live. Okay. So what we're going to do this time around, we're going to do it the same way, where we're going to pick a card for, Cal's really good at navigating that stuff. We're going to pick a card to see who is going to go first. It's all up to spirit and the energies. And once we figure out the card, we're going to get some oracle advice before I start looking at the tarot cards. So we're going to do it a little bit different just to kind of switch it up a little. So everybody can guess what's coming up first. It's been a hard day. Ooh, Virgo is first. That never happens. Like, we don't even get mad that it never happens. That's really funny. Thanks, Jenna. You know what's really interesting is I noticed that just having fresh flowers around me really raises my vibration because I'm a lot of earth in my chart, my birth chart. So it really raises my vibration. So peaches and cream. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I just threw a card across the room. So funny. All right, so we're on Virgo. Oh, and if somebody could do me an amazing favor and make sure that the timestamp for each of the signs is in the comments when we're done, that would be wonderful. I would love it if somebody could do that for me. So Virgo, oh, that's upside down. So Virgo, we got Master. This is actually the Devil card in the traditional tarot. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be dealing with some karmic lessons right now. That is the fastest way to get. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what this Devil energy is. These could be some really big Saturnian lessons that you are learning right now. It could have to do with your structure, like your environment, the way you make your money, all the things that Saturn really rules. And like I'm saying this and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay, makes sense. So we have the Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, and we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So what's really interesting, Virgo, is this does feel very much work related. Now, if you are dealing, I kind of feel like the Queen of Cups is you. I'm just going to be honest, because I feel like there's this intuitiveness that's coming out with these Saturnian lessons that you're learning. It's almost as if you realize and recognize the things that you have planted, the seeds that you have planted, the things that you want to do. They're not coming into fruition because you keep on saying, well, but I want more, but I want more, but I want more than that. Right? It's almost as if you're planting the seeds, but you're asking for more before that thing could even come into the first thing that could come into fruition. You see? So let's see what the Queen of Cups is. Yeah, I'm learning some. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm learning some pretty karmic lessons as well. So, which is always a good thing. Learning karmic lessons, as long as you learn the lesson and you don't just ignore it, but you actually learn it, you literally evolve every single time you learn a lesson. If you want to continue to evolve, keep learning your lessons and stop doing things in the same way that you've done them over and over and over again. So we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So definitely one of these energies is you, whether it's the King of Cups or it's the Queen of Cups, but you are matching yourself with somebody who has a very similar energy to you, whether it's a Capricorn earth sign that's acting like the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups, doesn't really matter, but you are like, you're matching in energies with someone. And it could be that because you match in energies with this person, maybe you've been waiting for them to show up for you. And the thing is every single time you wait for them to show up, it's like they almost get there. And then you're like, oh, but that's not the way it's supposed to look. It's supposed to look this way. And then we have the Page of Cups where it's like always wanting more. So let's see what this Page of Cups represents. I feel like somebody wants to do an apology. I feel like there's an apology here. Oh, Virgo. Who are all these people? I don't think I have this many people in my life. So we have the King of Wands on the Page of Cups. So there's somebody that wants to apologize. And I'm feeling like either there's more than one person involved here with you, or these two kings are the same person, just like a different side of the same person. Because this person could be really, really confident, but at the same time be super emotional. Let's see what the Seven of Pentacles is. I'm curious to see what this, because I feel like you planted a seed and you're waiting for a response. That's what it feels like. And this is why you're not getting the response. And this is probably the lesson that you're learning, is the reason why you want the response is like, the reason why you want the response is not, I don't want to call it the wrong reason. Like it's not right or wrong. It's just, you have an expectation on the response or how you're going to get it. And having expectation, Virgo, is what is pushing it further away and further away. And so this is how I'm feeling. I feel like you planted the seed to get an apology from somebody, or you planted the seed to apologize to somebody, and the bait, like nobody took the bait. And now you're sitting here with your heart broken, the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords really on the Seven of Pentacles. Like, this is impatience at its finest. So, all right. That's what I'm thinking. So here's this lesson, Virgo, is when you plant the seed, and I feel like this is the lesson, is when you plant the seed to manifest something in your life, it has to come with zero expectations. Like nothing, zero expectations, okay? And putting an expectation on something, or wanting it to play out a certain way, or getting mad because it didn't play out, you literally like made up a story in your own mind of the way that you wanted it to go. And because it didn't turn out that way, you're all sorts of torn up inside. But you did it to yourself because nobody else put that expectation and said that this is the way it was going to go. You just did that to yourself. You see what I'm saying? I hope that came across. So Virgo, man, that was really deep. Welcome to the Aries full moon. I'm all like, there's so many decks of cards. Okay. So who's next? I've been seeing light codes everywhere too, Thomas. Like everywhere. That's how I know that there's some kind of big shift in my life that's happening, or why I have this silly rash on my face. All right. Hi, Sil. You missed some. Cal can, update you. I guess that's the one we're doing. Update you on, there's already been some drama. I think that he should just end up gone. I sort of feel like he's a prank, honestly. So Pisces is next. Thanks, Cal. Thanks for taking care of that, Cal. Pisces and Virgo. Man, you guys are never first. Awesome. He's like, man, he's been like got my back since before I even started the stream. Here we go. All right, Pisces, you guys got a major arcana as well. So you got move. This is the Chariot. I'm trying not to be distracted by the chat while I'm reading. So Pisces, I feel like, so this is the Chariot in the traditional tarot. And so I feel like some of you could actually be physically moving. Some of you could really be moving. And I feel like this is something that's been coming on for a while. So for some of you, this is about your journey and the direction that you're supposed to be going in on your journey. Oh, and this is why. There's an ending that happened and it was pretty painful. Ooh, life of a budget queen. I believe that this, man, what is with it? My channel, my rules. I don't think so. It does keep it interesting. Thank you very much. She can just vibe right on out. So we have the 10. I'm not playing today. I am not playing. I'm not playing because, and if y'all are on my Instagram, you can see I even put up a picture, a meme the other day. Actually, it wasn't really a meme, but of what I put on Twitter, where like I'm living such a peaceful existence right now that like anybody that's gonna bring any kind of negativity into my space, like I'm done. I'm not even gonna play. I'm not playing anymore. Anyways, and it feels like Pisces isn't playing either. So we have the 10 of Swords and we have the 7 of Swords. There was some kind of really painful ending because of betrayal. So, woo, and then the Chariot. I feel like somebody's actually physically moving away from a betrayal. And it was, see, here's the thing. For me, the 10 of Swords is going to the worst possible case scenario. So I feel like this 10 of Swords, even though it was like in your mind thinking the worst possible case scenario, I feel like it was the worst possible case scenario that actually happened anyways. Like you weren't even imagining it. It was really painful because this 7 of Swords really, really hurts Pisces. So let's see what this 10 of Swords actually is. Melissa, seriously, it's like, what? I mean, everybody can have their opinion, but if you're going to like come on my YouTube channel and tell me how to run it, no, thank you. Like, no, not going to happen. And I am not even like halfway upset to say that. She can get her own YouTube channel and do the signs in order if she wants to. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Aries full moon reading. I'm drinking my honey lemon water over here. All high vibrations. Okay. So this ending has to do with an earth sign, Pisces. So we have the Queen of Pentacles on the 10 of Swords. So this, if this is a relationship, it was the ending of a relationship, and it feels like somebody was betrayed. Now you're picking up the pieces after this betrayal. It could have been that there were too many people involved. The 3 of Pentacles on the 7 of Swords. So Pisces, the 3 of Pentacles is working together with other people, but it can also mean that there's too many people in the room sucking up all the energy. especially when it's coupled with the Seven of Swords. So I like that you're moving away from it. It probably doesn't feel really good, but I feel like with this Aries full moon, you'll be able to release the emotions and the feelings, and allowing yourself to let this end is huge for you. This is going to be a really big transformation for you, Pisces. And so I want you to be super open to everything that's coming after this betrayal. Remember that a rejection that happens in your life, it's actually protection. It's the universe protecting you from being off course. There's something better. Whenever something like this happens in your life, you have to remember that there's always something better on the other side of it. So allow yourself to transition and move forward, Pisces. I'm really sorry that you're going through that, but I think that you're going to do great. So what's next? Who's going to be next? We've done Virgo and Pisces. If you guys could like the video also, that would be fantastic. You think a Capricorn betrayed you? That's what it was sort of showing in the cards, that it was an earth sign. It didn't say what earth sign, so it could have been any of them. Oh, dang. And here's another earth sign. Taurus. So, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. See what's going on for. I know. Well, and Pisces is last usually, and Virgo usually comes out last. You guys are all like, no, we want to be red. You are not. Yep. Okay. Oh, I like this. Oh, thank you very much. Welcome to the party. So, believe and succeed. This is the Six of Wands in the traditional tarot. So, you guys are either rising above something that you need to release and just like get over and like rise above and be the bigger person, or you're being recognized for something. It could be that you are in the public eye, or somebody is recognizing you for like the work that you've done. But the Six of Wands equals victory. The Six of Wands is really just being recognized. Okay, so I have the Ace of Swords, I have the Page of Pentacles, and I have Temperance. Okay, so I feel like you were given some kind of information that humbled you. It feels like you were given some kind of information that humbled you, but it's balancing you out. I don't know if you recognize quite yet how much it's balancing you out. And humbling yourself is actually you rising above, is what I'm hearing. So it's almost as if like it doesn't feel like it was good information, or I feel like it's an ending of something, or it's a closing of some kind of chapter in your life, but it needed to happen. So let's see what this Ace of Swords is. Oh, yeah. And it was by an air sign, or somebody that just has a very sharp, like very straightforward, very sharp tone. So we have the Queen of Swords on the Ace of Swords. And the Queen of Swords could also represent a man. This is general reading. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you guys, I was going to tell you in the beginning of the video, and I totally forgot with all the drama that was going on. If you want to pre-order your 2020 forecast, if you pre-order it, you'll receive it in the first 2 weeks of November. And you won't only just get January through June, you'll also get December of 2019 if you pre-order it. I think there are 13 spots for pre-order left after that. Okay. You know what's really interesting, Taurus, is I feel like this person made you realize how much you were giving of yourself and not giving back to yourself by whatever it is that they said to you. And that's why it's the blessing. It's like a blessing in disguise kind of moment where somebody says something to you and then you were like, oh, dang. Because I have the Knight of Cups on the Page of Pentacles. And this literally makes me feel like the Knight of Cups, you need to present that cup to yourself. Because whatever they said to you, it humbled you. And now you're having to rise above the situation. And you're recognizing, I'm going to focus more on myself and I'm going to focus less. Because then over here, I have the Six of Pentacles on Temperance. And the Six of Pentacles asks you, where are you placing your energies? Are you giving it to people, places, and things that are no longer serving you? Queen of Swords. Or are you giving it to people, places, and things that are giving back to you? And with Temperance, because you're focusing more on yourself, and this Aries full moon is going to help you try and balance things out and focus more on yourself and stop focusing so much on what you can do for everybody else, because let's be honest, Taurus will do for everyone else before they do for themselves every single time. But if you start focusing on yourself, you're going to realize the balance that you have. And then you can get to that dangerously peaceful level of existence that I'm in and not really care what anybody thinks. So, Taurus, rising above that situation, 100%, I agree with doing that. But make sure you start focusing on yourself and let whatever that person said to you, if it triggered you, let that emotion flow through you. Put a name to it if you have to, whether it's abandonment, rejection, sadness, anger. I don't care what the name of the emotion is, but whatever it was, let it roll through you and let it release. Release, release, release. The dangerously peaceful existence. Is that what you're laughing at? Yeah. It's nice. Take my alignment course and I'll teach you how to be dangerously peaceful. I don't really think that it's my age. I think, well, Cal, I don't think that you're sitting in your Taurus energy right now, though. And you live a pretty dangerously peaceful existence, too. So, like, you know that you can manifest good things in your life and you've proven it to yourself. And once you've proven that to yourself, peaceful existence. All right, Libra. Happy birthday to the Libras. Happy birthday. You know, I was like, I'm not feeling this full moon at all. And then my son, my 16-year-old, said something to me this morning and I was like, tears streaming down my face. I was like, oh my God, I love you so much. And I thought, oh, there's the full moon. It's true, Cal. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. All right, Libra. Libra. Thank you, Laura. I'm a Libra rising. My 16-year-old is a Libra rising. I've been married to a Libra before. I know the Libra energy very, very well. All right, Libra. Come on. Don't make me force it out of you. Let's see. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so during Libra season, you can be a little bit off, right? This Aries full moon is going to help you focus a little bit more. But during Libra season, you could what? And it would be a lie. Living a peaceful existence. Giving and receiving. So you're still going to kind of be like, oh, I don't know if I want to go this direction. I don't know if I want to go this. I don't know if I want to do this or this or this or this or this, right? So we have giving and receiving for Libra, which is the 6 of Pentacles. So again, just like I said with Taurus, the 6 of Pentacles, you have to ask yourself, are you giving too much of yourself to people, places, and things that are no longer serving you? Or are you giving too much of yourself to people, places, and things that are giving back to you? Not too much of yourself, but are you giving back to yourself? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you giving too much of yourself? Hi, Lillian. I feel like it's time for you guys to take a break, which is really interesting because I decided that I was going to take a break in October, and I just because I knew that it was going to be coming, but the universe forced it upon me this week. I'm still going to take a break towards the end of October, but it's very interesting because the universe is like, no, that's really cute that you've got a plan to take it at a certain time. But now I'm going to make you take a break. So I have the Hermit. So you could be dealing with a Virgo energy. 7 of Wands and the Sun. The Sun is Leo. This could also be healing. I feel like the reason why you need to take a break right now, Libra, is because putting up your healthy boundaries, setting limits for yourself, setting limits for other people in your life, putting up your healthy boundaries is going to keep you proactive in your healing process with the Sun. It's going to bring you more clarity. Being the Hermit does not just mean sitting on the couch and binge watching Netflix and eating an entire pie. Thank you very much. Create consciousness. I do meditation and Reiki healing circles every single week. We're actually doing an Aries full moon ritual tomorrow evening. All of that information is in the description box or on my website, fearlessintuition.net. It's very powerful when we do it all together. So if you want to register for it, check that out. Anyway, so Libra, thank you for asking. And setting boundaries, it's not even about trying to set boundaries. It's about doing it. It's about allowing yourself to say, this is my limit. And if you cross it, we're done. I'm not going to give you an inch anymore. It's not going to happen. And you actually lose people in your life when you do stuff like that, because you're saying, no more, I'm not going to put up with any more of this. When you're setting the line and you're setting the boundary, people don't like it very much because they're like, oh, well, what happened to wishy-washy so-and-so, right? Yeah, keeping the boundaries is harder than actually setting them. Setting the boundaries is easy because you can just, you don't even have to tell people that you're setting boundaries, but then, the people that you've always let kind of, walk through the boundaries, when they cross a boundary, it's hard for you to be like, no, turn around, right? Whoa. Okay. Sure. And here's the thing, Libra. So we have a fire sign here, the King of Wands on the Hermit. You could be dealing with somebody that ghosted you also. And this is the way where you don't want to give your energy, the 6 of Pentacles, right? If you're still giving your energy away to somebody who refuses to talk to you or who's ghosted you, whether it's a fire sign, whether it's somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart, whether it's a Virgo that has fire in their chart. If somebody is not talking to you, and you or somebody wants to talk to you and you're shutting them down, however that's happening, I feel like you're like emotionally maturing right now and realizing that they probably don't mean harm by ghosting you, or they don't mean harm by saying certain things. Ace of Swords on the Seven of Wands. But you're also saying to this, when you put your boundaries up, whatever, it's kind of like that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, or names will never hurt me, or whatever, however you said it as a child, right? That's what this feels like. Words do hurt, but when you have set boundaries and you keep your boundaries and you stop giving your energy away to emotional situations in your life that are no longer serving you, you reach a healthy emotional balance. There's some kind of healing when it comes to a water sign, or it could be that you are feeling you have the feels, or you caught the feels for either a Leo and they've ghosted you, and now you're like trying to push forward, right? Don't give your energy away to somebody who's ghosted you. If it doesn't, Lillian does that. Oh. If it doesn't serve you, or it's not in your life, think of rejection as protection. Anything that becomes, is rejected to you in your life, the universe is saying there's more. There's something better there for you. So remember that. But I feel like you're leveling up in a way where there's this emotional healing with this Aries full moon, which makes a lot of sense because Aries is just opposite of you guys. And so all of these planets that have been coming into Libra during Libra season are opposite Chiron, which is now in Aries, right? And Chiron is the wounded healer. And so Chiron's going to bring up a lot of deep-seated wounds with this sun opposite Chiron. And, Mercury and Venus are now in Scorpio. But when you went through all of that during Virgo season, anyways. I'm glad that made sense to you. I felt like I was rambling a little bit towards the end there. Sorry. Energy built up in my neck. Libra in your 8th house. Yeah. Projection is protection. Whoa, that is a very interesting combination. All right. Scorpio is next. So everything that's going on. So we have Mercury and Venus in Scorpio right now. Mercury is in its pre-shadow period. It will go retrograde. It will station retrograde on October 31st. Happy Halloween. Mercury retrograde. And we'll have a new moon in Scorpio on October 28th. So let's see what oracle card Scorpio gets. You guys are so good at keeping everybody in line. Ooh. All right, Scorpio. So we have Share the Love, which is the 3 of Cups in the traditional tarot. So the Three of Cups, I am not a reader that's going to go straight to a third party situation when it comes to the Three of Cups. To me, it's more about coming together with like-minded people or like energy type people, and celebrating or doing like a mutual project or something like that. Oof. I feel like I want to say Scorpio, you need to allow people to help you. Sorry, I worked out yesterday and I did my arms and shoulders and back, and it's really sore. So sorry. I keep doing this. Tells you like how long it's been. So I feel like you guys need to have other people help you a little bit. So I have Justice, because you're trying to find a healthy level of balance in your life. But in order to do that, you have to release expectations. You have to let go of the hold on, you have to let go of the hold on the things that you're trying to achieve and let it happen organically. So the Four of Pentacles, and then I have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about not skipping the steps. And so in order to remain balanced in your life, Scorpio, you need to take the steps forward that you're supposed to take and stop trying to skip them. We've had this conversation before. And because I know that you guys are really, really anxious to get things moving, to get things going. But by doing that, you have to release expectations of how it's going to turn out, how any of it's going to turn out. Even the things that you kind of felt like, oh no, I don't have to worry about that. I feel like recently you've had to start worrying about it. You know, it's like that part of my life is going really smoothly and really well. I don't have to worry about it. But because you stopped worrying about it or you stopped paying attention to it, now it's falling apart. Does that make sense? So I feel like it's time for you to allow people in. Like, I know that exoskeleton is tough and you're keeping people away because you don't want to get hurt or you don't want to get this or that or whatever. But if you expect to get hurt, that's what's going to happen to you. So you have to release the expectations. If you expect to not get the job, then you're not going to get the job. If wherever your energy is going, wherever you're holding on to your energy so tightly that you can't even like breathe or budge, it's like you got to release it. Man, I didn't even get a chance to see what that said. Crazy energy is out to play. Crazy energy. Hold on, guys. I dropped a card. Crazy energy is out to play. All right. And this is exactly what I'm saying, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Okay. So first of all, intuitively, you already know what you have to do to balance your life out. Intuitively, you already know because you're getting the nudge. And if you're not getting the inner nudge, then somebody's nudging you from the outside. But I feel like it's inside. I feel like it's an inner nudge where it's saying you don't have to do things on your own. Thank you, Siri. Where you don't have to do things on your own. People are trying, man. So the High Priestess and Justice is saying you already intuitively know what you have to do. If you don't release what it is, whatever it is that you're holding on to so tightly because you feel like you have to, that tower is going to come along and rip it out of your hands. So you can either do it on your own, which is much more comfortable, or you can have the tower energy come along and be like, Scorpio, we warned you We warned you to let up, and you didn't. You decided not to. Ew, no, don't give away your money to the crazies. Don't do it. Oh my gosh, this Queen of Cups. There you are. Scorpio. Showing up. You know what's really interesting is the Tower is actually Scorpio energy. So you're creating your own evolutionary process. Don't reward bad behavior. Agreed. This Queen of Cups on the Eight of Pentacles, if you allowed yourself to just sort of do things organically and do it step by step, things are going to turn out in a much smoother way, but you have to trust the process. And you have to trust that the universe has your best interest in mind. Okay? Yeah, do it on your own. How's everybody doing? So much drama on the channel today. You guys are doing a lovely job of keeping the crazies at bay. I'm glad I have so many moderators here. I don't know what I'd do without you. Minus a tummy ache. Oh no. You're welcome, Ileana. No, I think it's funny, Gwen. I'm like laughing at the trolls. I think it's hilarious. Cancer. There you are. Leo has not been done. So, Cancer. Let's see what oracle message we have for Ooh. Dang, Cancer. So the Aries full moon is bringing you some change. Change. So we have flow. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot. So a big shift is happening. Here's the thing, though, is I'm being told that this is something that you've been wanting for a while. Like you've been wanting this shift to happen, but I feel like it's not going to happen in the way. I don't even know how many tarot decks I own. So this shift is not going to happen in the way that you expect it to. Like, I don't think it's going to be easy, honestly. Yeah, Rachel, I don't know how many tarot decks I have. I lost count, especially because I've actually bought the same tarot deck several times because I end up using it so much. So let's see what this shift is, Cancer. So are you deciding about a Capricorn? We have the Devil and we have the Two of Pentacles. Are you deciding about a Capricorn, or is this a lesson that you're learning? I'm not going to take that one because it didn't full. It could be Saturnian work as well. It also could have to do with your home life. There's a decision that you have to make around your home life, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your stability and how you feel about stability. And then we have the Four of Wands over here. And if a Cancer feels unstable, that's not a comfortable. I mean, like, I don't want to be around an unstable Cancer. They get very irritated. Oh, you don't want your others to get lonely? That's so sweet. You know, honestly, I've bought tarot decks before and I've used them like once or twice, and they didn't talk to me in the way that I needed them to talk to me, or like they didn't flow in the way that I wanted them to. So I haven't used them again. Okay, so I think that a lot of this stability, this lesson in stability that you're learning, Cancer, has so much to do with how you feel about yourself. Because this Five of Pentacles on the Devil, you could actually like not have much, like you could feel like you're lacking in material stuff or in your environment or in your physical whatever, right? The physical things in life, your stability. You could really actually be feeling like you're lacking in that way, but a sense of outside lack actually gives you a sense of what you're lacking on the inside as well. Because if you don't believe that you can get out of the struggle of feeling like you have a lack mentality, if you don't believe that you can get out of that, then you're not going to get out of it. Then that's just going to be like a constant struggle for you, right? And you have to understand that when you have to plant the seed, water it, give it sun, and then walk away. Don't sit there and try and watch the flower bloom for months and months and months and months. You have to plant the seed of whatever you're trying to manifest. Because I feel like right now what you're doing is like, I don't really know what it is that I'm trying to plant. I don't really know what it is that I'm trying to do. That kind of thing. And that's the thing, is you don't have to have all the answers right now. Plant the seed on what you want to do and then walk away. Live your life to the best. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you're supposed to be doing and let it come to you. Instead of forcing it to happen, it's like a watched pot never boils. A watched flower never blooms. A watched job never comes into fruition. And then we have I'm not going to take all those. That was like 5 cards all at once. The King of Wands on the Four of Wands. So there's some kind of, there's either a fire sign around you or somebody with heavy fire in their chart. But it's connected to this person is connected to your environment. It's connected to your stability. And maybe you're wanting to have a future with the King of Wands and you're waiting for this stuff to show up. And it's like, why is it not showing up? And why is it not showing up? And why is it not? Well, it's not showing up because you're sitting there waiting for it to show up. If you plant the seed and you say, universe, this is what I want in my life, and you walk away from it, if it doesn't come into fruition, it was never yours to begin with. It was never supposed to be yours to begin with. But if you plant the seed and then you walk away and you slowly start seeing it, it's blooming and blooming and blooming, like slowly, right? That's how you manifest. But the way that this is going to keep you down is if you continuously believe that either it's not going to show up in your life, you don't deserve it, or whatever. Whatever that Five of Pentacles means to you. Makes sense. I don't even know what the Emperor said. I'm guessing they're in Aries, though. Just because they said they were Emperor. Good, Melissa. I'm glad that you needed to hear that. I think I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, no. The one-on-one alignments, I don't even know if I'm offering them right now, honestly. It would be, I would schedule you for the last week in October at this point, or the first week in November. Let me see really quick though. I'm not doing readings. But I'm doing alignment sessions, and I think I still have some available. You guys don't mind if I look really quick? I just need to take a break for a minute. You're welcome for the reading. Your partner is a Sagittarius. I don't really do cross-watching though. Why is this not working? Come on. Oh, here we go. I'm looking something up on my website. It's not working. I guess I'm not supposed to. That's so weird. Let's do this. Bye, Lillian. Thank you for being here. I'll be right back. Let's see who's going to be next first. Ooh, Gemini. Gemini's next. Who's got the snacks? Hi, I'm back. Gemini. The energy, it's so weird that like you can wake up one day and be really, really tired even after sleeping for a full night and still be really tired. All right, Gemini. Perpetual nap mode. Yeah. Ooh, popcorn chicken. That sounds good. Whoa. All right. Apparently Gemini really, really needs to have some advice. Some oracle advice times 2. So Gemini's got 2 cards. We have clarity of belief, which is the Ace of Swords. And we have just breathe, which is the 4 of Swords. So I feel like you're healing from a conversation too. I feel like there was a conversation that either something that you had to say or something that somebody said to you. So I'm using the Fate Shifters Tarot. You can get it on Etsy. And I'm also using the Psychic Tarot, the Psychic Oracle Psychic Tarot for the Head and the Heart by John Holland. I don't think that that's exactly the name of it, but you can find that on Amazon. Yeah, so Gemini, I feel like there was a conversation, or you're just realizing you sort of had like an aha moment. This 4 of Swords, though, is saying that you really, you have to be on pause mode. Pause mode. I said pause mode. So the Hanged Man and the 10 of Pentacles. So Gemini, if you feel like you've been stuck in limbo, and I feel like this has to do with work, this Aries full moon is going to reveal to you how to release the expectations of your work and how to release the expectations of just your career and the things that you're holding on to. So the 4 of Pentacles is about holding on to things really, really tightly, and you have to you have to let it go. You're not giving space for the universe to work in your life. So Gemini, that's why you've been placed on pause. You could be dealing with the Pisces energy also, but I feel like the reason why you've been placed on pause, I'm not going to use the word stuck. Stuck is a state of mind. You've been placed on pause because you needed to heal. You needed to learn some lessons. You needed to get in touch with your own inner voice, with your soul. Your soul was trying to reach out to you and allow you to receive information, and you couldn't hear it because you were so clogged up with what has to be done. So that's why the universe placed you on pause. Maybe that actually means that you were sick. Maybe that actually, this is like when you have a tower moment and the universe is like, no, now you have to forcefully be placed on pause, right? So once you have allowed yourself to heal, or once you've allowed yourself to kind of see the light, if you will, that's when the abundance shows up and the stability. Now, remember with this 10 of Pentacles, this is all in how you see it. The 10 of Pentacles means different things to everyone. There could be a person that believes the 10 of Pentacles, all they need is a roof over their head and food in their belly, and they feel 10 of Pentacles abundant. Some people like to live a lavish lifestyle. To each their own, right? Neither one is right or wrong. Neither one is better than the other one. It's just a preference. But you have to feel that kind of security within yourself before it shows up in the outside world. If you don't, if it shows up in the outside world first, before you actually feel the abundance on the inside, you're always going to want more. Nothing is ever going to be enough when it's done on the outside, right? And when it's a material thing, when it's a person or a place or a thing or a situation. So if you're worried about what your stability and abundance is going to look like, the Aries full moon is bringing you clarity on that and allowing you to see it in a healthier way, allowing you to see this 10 of Pentacles. So we have the Sun, on the 10 of Pentacles, allowing you to see it in a healthy way, and recognizing that you don't have to hold on to absolutely every single thing around you in order to feel safe and secure. You don't have to hold on to everything. What you can do, or what would probably be best, is for you to plant the seed, like I told Virgo, right? Plant the seed and then walk away. I said that to Virgo and another sign, Cancer. You're holding on to the past, or you're holding on to a really strong connection. It's almost as if you're like, well, if it's not going to be like it was in the past, then I don't want it. Are you being stubborn? Geminis, being stubborn? It's possible. I'm raising 2 of them. They're stubborn all the time. But allow yourself to see where you have to release the past and release the expectations of the past. Plaster. All right. Wonderful messages are happening tonight. Like some super healing messages are coming out. I like it. Lisa, of course you're stubborn. Well, it's so funny because my older brother's a Gemini and I'm also raising 2 Geminis. And his wife is a Virgo and he's raising a Virgo. So we just switched signs. Like, it's like the lesson was that we had to be able to get along with the other sign or something like that. I don't know. Very interesting. It's really cute though. We relate to each other on a whole different level. Well, she's also, Cal, she's also a teenager. Of course she's stubborn. Okay. Capricorn. So we have Capricorn. Wonder how all of my Capricorns are doing. Let's get an oracle card. Oh, you guys got the same one as Cancer. How interesting is that, considering you guys are opposite signs? Cannot make this shit up. So we have Move, which is the Chariot in the traditional tarot. So there's something about your journey, moving on in your journey. There's something about allowing yourself to move. There could be like physical movement that's happening. Man. And finding your soul tribe, finding your soul tribe and manifesting your desires. Man, Capricorn, I feel like Capricorn is not playing around anymore. After having Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn for the last 2.5 years, so we have the 3 of Cups, we have the Magician, and we have the 9 of Cups. So I feel like you guys are really manifesting a move forward. I feel like you guys are going, this may be a manifestation of a actual physical move, but I also feel like this is a manifestation of moving forward on your journey. You're like not letting anything hold you back anymore. Not letting anything hold you back anymore. No more. Yes, Gabby, Virgo is the first one that was done. This black shirt, though. Okay, so we have the Empress on the 3 of Cups. Here's the thing, Capricorn. I feel like there's a lot of creativity when it comes to your soul tribe. I feel like getting together with the people in your soul tribe is really going to help you level up in a way. Oh, thanks, Eleni. Eleni? I appreciate it. That's so nice of you. I love that she said, "What's up? Here's money." Like, thanks. Okay, so I feel like your creativity is going to explode, Capricorn. Once you get together with your soul tribe and you allow things to kind of come out the way that they're supposed to, but this is something that you're manifesting, and I think that you're going to bring it into fruition because you've been waiting for these opportunities for a while. And I feel like you're no longer letting people stand in your way. So then we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands on the Magician. The Emperor is back. I don't even know what was said, but the Two of Wands on the Magician. So the direction that you're going in, you know what? And it's so interesting, Capricorn. I feel like with this Two of Wands, you're like, I have all these decisions I have to make. I have all of these things. Do you really, or could you really look at each of the things and like, why do you have to just be settled on just one of the things? Maybe it's overwhelming to have so much like coming at you after a time of being on pause for a while. And then we have a water sign. This could have to deal with a water sign that's sort of being wishy-washy a little bit. Doesn't have to be a water sign. Could be somebody that has a lot of water in their chart. Could be a Gemini or a Virgo, a Libra or a Taurus too, or even a Cancer. But this water sign could even be you, and you trying to decide, I don't even know what I'm trying to manifest here. I know that I need to manifest something, but I don't even know what it is that I'm trying to manifest. Instead of limiting yourself and saying that you only have to manifest one of the things, manifest all of it. But then you have to be patient. Once you manifest all of it, you have to be patient, and you have to allow the universe to come in and do the work. Sometimes I'm really sad when I miss the drama going on in the chat. FOMO. I fear missing out. All right, Capricorn. I feel like you guys don't have to be set on any one thing. I feel like the directions that you're going in, like you could go either way, and it's probably going to serve you. You could go, you know, being in that fork in the road with the Two of Wands, just take a step. And if it doesn't work out the way that you thought it was going to work out, maybe it's working out better than that. But if it doesn't work out better than that, or even work out the way that you thought it was going to work out, you have to realize that rejection is the best form of protection. Take my alignment workshop, my alignment course, my alignment workshop. We'll get you on track. We'll get you manifesting everything. Oh, it's a Taurus thing too. I just threw Taurus under the bus for that one. The fear of missing out is a Taurus thing too. I think it has to do with Venus. Okay, we have 4 signs left. Ooh, Leo. All of you Leos, we're waiting. Oh, Oracle card. All right, Leo, you got 2. 2 major arcanas. So we have Heal, which is the star in the traditional tarot, and we have Teach, which is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. So we have Aquarius and Taurus up here. Some of you are healing old wounds from like old societal wounds. It's like having to deal with societal standards. Yeah, and how much you give, how much energy you give to, bye Gwen. How much energy you give to the draining, everyday, humdrum, ... everything, right? So we have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Tower. And here's the thing is, I feel like you gave so much energy to what people thought of you for so long that now you're deciding that you're just going to focus on yourself and you're going to grow things for yourself. You're creating the Tower moment. I don't feel like this, like it could be that you're going through a lot of shit, like a shit storm right now. It could very well be that you're going through a shit storm right now. But it's all for the betterment of your growth and evolution. And I know that sounds a little bit counterintuitive, but I mean, I don't know anybody in the spiritual community that's really incredibly strong and a spiritual guide and a spiritual teacher and a spiritual mentor who didn't have it tough, who didn't have a tough journey getting there. And it's because you're learning how to relate to people on a different level. You're learning how to relate to people on more than just like a 3D plane of existence, if you will. This is some really deep readings tonight. Let's see what the 6 of Pentacles is. You know, and I think that you're recognizing how this 8 of Swords, I just got a headache. Like you literally put yourself in a prison of your own making, a prison of your own mind when it comes to the energy that you're giving. Like, am I giving too much? Am I not giving enough? And am I doing this? Am I doing that? Like you keep on fighting with yourself. Like that 8 of Swords, you're not even fighting with anybody else. I call her blindfolded Sally for a reason. I mean, like, there's no reason for her to be blindfolded. There's no reason for her to be in these swords. She could get out of that at any time. And so I think part of you is distracting yourself so you don't have to think about it. And the other part of you is realizing that the only way into a peaceful existence, the only way into a peaceful existence is by facing it head on and allowing yourself to see where you need to heal from the deceptive. Could be a Taurus, could be an Aquarius that deceived you, could be a Scorpio. But you can't give your energy to it anymore. And you're realizing that, and you're leveling up as you're realizing that. Because that 7 of Swords on the 8 of Pentacles, it's like you can't distract yourself from the pain anymore. And then we have this Tower. So you're creating the Tower moment. You're saying, I'm not doing this anymore. See? And it's just making you more you. So why not? Right? Strength on Tower. Like I said, this is a leveling up. This is evolution. This is growth. And sometimes you have to go through the shitstorm to be stronger. And it's stronger inside. It's not stronger. It doesn't make you a stronger person in society, which is the whole point here, right? You're having to heal from a societal standard that either you put yourself in that standard or somebody else did or the world did. But you're realizing that you can no longer be in that existence. So there you go. Boom. Boom, Leo. I'm a Leo in Vedic astrology, in sidereal, Eastern. All right. Gee, a Leo hot-headed. That's surprising. You're welcome, Eve. I'm glad it resonated. Okay. Sagittarius. I'm like all Leo in Vedic astrology. It's like scary how much Leo I have in Vedic astrology. All right, Sag. I almost feel like I need like a caffeine shot or something. Let's take a drink of water. Maybe that'll help. My son is a Leo too. My youngest is a Leo. All right, Sag, let's see what this Aries full moon is bringing to you guys. Yes. I'm a Sagittarius moon. For those of you that don't know, what is this Aries full moon bringing to you guys? Joy and stability. Sagittarius, joy and stability. This is the Four of Wands in the traditional tarot. So, I feel like you're coming to a new sense of stability, which is great because it's been a long time coming. You've been waiting for Jupiter to shower its gifts on you. And now that you've done the work, you had to release something first. Something had to end. And maybe it still has to end. Oh my gosh. What's up, Sag? Okay. Guys, the way that you're going to get to joy and stability, the way that this full moon is going to work, you have got to release. So the 10 of Swords on the 7 of Swords. I don't know if somebody else is deceiving you. I don't know if you're deceiving yourself. I sort of feel like you might be deceiving yourself a little bit because you're holding on to a deceptive negative energy, and that's not bringing you the joy and stability. Jupiter has been trying to release this and remove this from your life for a very long time. This deceptive, all year, Jupiter's been trying to remove it. And I keep saying, Sag, come on. You got to release it. You got to release it. You got to release it. Have to let go of the negative energy. And it's done. It's over. It's like you can't fix anything. You can't change anything. You have got to let it move through you and release. So let's see what this 10 of Swords is. The healing comes after the ending. So maybe you're already in this process of healing. with the sun on the 10 of swords. That 10 of swords had to happen for the healing to occur. Because that 10 of swords, whatever it was, could have been a relationship, could have been a job, could have been a situation in your life, whatever, right? Whatever that 10 of swords is for you, Sag, even though it was painful, it was necessary because you had to make room for the Ace of Wands. You were holding on to that 7 of swords. You know, the deception could be the expectations of life. Like you could be deceiving yourself by expecting way too much from life, or way too much from certain people, or way too much from the universe. Like, why are your expectations so high, Sag? The universe is trying to show you something, but if you keep, oh, thanks, Chandra. I really appreciate it. I need all the love and light too. That Ace of Wands on the 7 of Swords is also saying that this deception, whatever it was, whatever ending had to happen, whatever deception had to happen, that was necessary for the Ace of Wands to be present. Aces are gifts from the universe. What is an Ace of Wands? It's a passion project. It is a fire under your ass. It is a catalyst of some sort to push you forward. You were holding on to some kind of hurt or some kind of pain or some kind of person, maybe. Page of Pentacles on the 4 of Pentacles. So by you holding on to somebody who can't even be big enough to show up as a king or queen or even a knight, they showed up as a page. At least a knight is moving forward. The Page of Pentacles doesn't have a lot to give. The Page of Pentacles is still learning themselves. So if you've got yourself in a situation with somebody who is not giving back to you, and you're holding on to it because you have a connection, even though it's deceiving you, the only way to your joy and stability right now is through releasing, letting go of whatever this 10 of Swords moment was for you. You see? Sagittarius says, yep, expectations for others is our Virgo lesson, but 7 years is more than patient. Finally, a reading that Virgos are first, finally. Oh, you're talking about the Virgo reading. Was a good reading. All right, 2 left. Aries. All right, Aries, let's see what your full moon is bringing you. And remember, again, the meditation and Reiki healing circle for tomorrow night. Check out to register for that. It's going to be pretty amazing because we're going to do the Aries full moon ritual with it. Oh, I forgot to do an oracle card. All right, Aries, let's get an oracle. We did it a little backwards, but that's okay. You guys probably feel like things are a little backwards right now. Oof. All right. This makes sense now, though, with this oracle card. So the Oracle card is sadness and isolation, which is actually the Three of Swords in the traditional tarot. So I feel like you're actually healing from this Three of Swords. I feel like it's already happened. And so I have the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. And then I have Temperance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or this could be your energy. I do feel like you want more, but you're realizing like you want more out of life. You want more out of existence. You want more out of whatever we call this journey, right? This is what you want more out of. And you've been working on balancing yourself out, but there's still something that you're holding on to here with this sadness and isolation. So let's see. I want to see what you guys want. Page of Cups. Ooh, Knight of Cups. I don't want you to get into the mindset that offering somebody your affection and love, or getting love and affection from a particular person or from someone, is going to make you feel better. You know that the balance within you is going to actually make you feel better. Not because with the Knight of Cups on the Page of Cups, it's almost like you're looking at someone like, could you just give me a little bit? Like, I'm not even asking for much. Just give me something so that I don't give up. Like, you're ready to give up, right? And the Page of Cups is like, come on, just give me a little bit of something. And that Knight of Cups is saying that really, even if that person gave you a little bit of something, you would still want more from them after that. You know what I mean? You're kind of kidding yourself by saying, I would just accept a little bit. You want much more. You want much more than that. And you deserve more than just a crumb, just a little bit. You deserve a little bit. You deserve a lot more than that. But that's what's keeping you stuck in the sadness and isolation, Three of Swords, because you keep expecting, you have a story in your mind, right? Of the way you're supposed to be receiving. And, yeah, see, you're like, I don't know. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? The Knight of Wands on the King of Wands. So we're going to say the King of Wands is you. Should I stay? Should I go? Or the King of Wands is a Sagittarius that's very wishy-washy right now. Or it's somebody who has fire in their chart. But here's your lesson. You get a page. You get a page. Everybody gets a page. I know, right? Because we all want more. But we have the Devil on Temperance. So here's your lesson in patience. And I know that patience is not the first word in the vocabulary of an Aries. You know what's really funny, though, is you guys can be very patient. I know some Aries in my life that can be extremely patient individuals, but when they really, really want something and there's like this underlying anxiety, you know, like they'll show their patience on the outside, but there's this anxiety that's brewing on the inside. But here's your lesson in balancing yourself out. No other person in your life can fulfill and satisfy you in the way that you can. You're the only person that's going to be able to fulfill yourself 100% completely in your life. And if you continue to think or believe that somebody else is going to be able to fill that role for you, you're going to keep doing the cycle over and over and over again. And you'll stay in the Three of Swords. You see? So let's not do that anymore. And the last sign, last but not least, is Aquarius. Aquarius, last but not least. Oh, man. Okay. So you guys got the same thing that Virgo got. So we got Master for Aquarius. So you're either learning a lesson right now or you're dealing with a Capricorn or both. Crazy. I feel like there was a card that flipped over in here. All right. Things are shifting. I think the shift is like giving you guys anxiety. I feel like you guys have a lot of anxiety right now. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is fantastic. And I feel like this Wheel of Fortune is coming after a really hard learned lesson. A lesson that was really hard to learn. Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And I feel like this is a lesson, it's either from a past life, your childhood. It feels like the past. It could also be from somebody that you have a really close connection with. But I feel like this shift is giving you anxiety and you don't trust it. And here's the thing is the Wheel of Fortune is a positive shift. If you're in the middle of learning a lesson or you just got done learning the lesson, this shift is going to move you into an evolved state. It's going to be a more evolved state of mind, but you have to let it happen. Like this is how Aquarius shows their fixed sign is by being in anxiety, like the Nine of Swords, right? That's like the fixed quality of an Aquarius, being stuck in your own mind and telling yourself the same story over and over and over again. So let's see. And it's changing. And that's the thing though, is it's changing. So you don't have to tell yourself the same story. And this has to do with your stability or your environment. Things are shifting in your environment and it's after a really hard-earned lesson. Oh my God. I'm just like tripping over my words now. So Six of Cups. Yeah. It's so funny because I don't feel like you guys are actually stuck, right? Like you don't have things are moving too quickly. That's where your anxiety is coming from. And the universe is saying, yes, but you asked for this. You manifested this into your life. And now things are moving really, really rapidly. And Eight of Wands on the Six of Cups. And now you're sort of freaking out because your desires are coming true, your wishes are coming true, things are coming into fruition. You probably didn't even fully believe that it would happen. You know, you can sabotage this. Everything that you've worked very, very hard for, everything that you've really wanted to come into fruition, everything that you've been praying and hoping and wishing and waiting for, right? It's all there for the taking. But you can sabotage it by staying in that Nine of Swords state of mind. And with Judgment here, you have to know that you're being taken care of by the universe. Judgment is a call to action, but it's also saying, you know, I'm taking care of you. It is the universal source energy saying, I am here for you. I'm taking care of you. This is what you asked for. And now that we're giving it to you, you're going to freak out? No. So big lesson for this Aries full moon, Aquarius. I like it though. It's a good lesson. I think you guys are doing amazing. So that was fun. Well, that's probably why things aren't going right, is because you think that there's always something that keeps it from going right. Andrea, like, I'm going to stop you right there. Stop thinking the worst. Stop thinking that things are always going to go wrong and then something's going to go wrong. That's how you're sabotaging. That's why things go wrong, because you think they're going to. Well, I love you too. I love you all so much. And happy full moon. And if you've signed up for tomorrow evening, if you haven't signed up yet, join us. Also, my self-alignment workshop on October 21st. It's an evening time. It's a Monday evening. That's going to be amazing. We learn the 6 ways that we block ourselves and sabotage ourselves from moving forward. Pretty fantastic. So thanks for being here. I know, they were great readings. I'm very happy that we did this. Very happy that we did this. So have a good evening, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Bye.